December 12, 2023. Marcus Giovanni here. Coach Sean Payton, Broncos at Los Angeles Chargers by Marcus Giovanni, NFL News, GP7A. When you understand how Google operators work and how you can be talking about something that AI believes you should be part of the conversation. So I tell Sports Illustrated, go ask your IT people why that's there. Go ask your IT, the DNVR, whoever they are. Mile High Report. Here's a good one. Marcus Giovanni News, GP7A. So this is going to be kind of crazy. Could you imagine if the Broncos fire Sean Payton, which there's so many fans that want that because of how much money he makes, like $20 million a year, plus whatever bonuses and he gets. And for a 6-6 record, that woo, that could have put a lot of shoes on some kids' feet. But what if Sean Payton went to the Chargers and I did some algorithm stuff, and Sean Payton, that is a team that Sean Payton should have went to, just like the coach Big John over there at Dallas should have been Denver's head coach. I tried to tell certain people, but they know more than artificial intelligence. So everything happens in football, and it's not for long. But that's it. Empty. So when you think about the edge, he's on the edge. So if they win today, then they'll have like what, a 27% chance of getting into the playoffs. But if they lose, they'll have a 6% and pretty much can write it off. See, what happens with these quarterbacks and everything is once they become eye candy for themselves, they start doing the commercials. They start doing things that they didn't do before that made them great. So everybody goes, God, man, you're supposed to be so great. What happened? While he's on his texting somebody on his phone, taking selfies of them in his cars. And see, that's what happened to Prime Time. But we won't get into that. You got to be humble. You got to stay humble, and you got to keep your eye on the ball on and on. And that's what the Eagles do. Besides great coaching, it's still everybody has to be on the same page. As soon as one link of that starting lineup is broken down, and you know by the way they're talking, is everybody talking the same spiel, or do we have somebody on the team that's going through some hard times that might need to be replaced because his mind ain't on the ball? This is social psychology, artificial intelligence that we can use that can do really good predictions off of everybody's social channels, text messages, and things like that there. But when you understand asking the question, you're fired. He's on the edge right now. Look at that. That's the edge. So City and County of Denver LLC, the most powerful non-government platform in the world, that's sooner or later, when Denver hits rock bottom, the people that can move and shake in their industries, this is your platform that will create residual income to where we can pay our own sidewalks. We don't have to ask the government for anything. We will end homelessness. My 100 days, it would have already been over. And so now, watch this, folks. They're starting to put these homeless or these illegal immigrants in hotels with people that were already staying in it, and they kick them out. They kicked out the people that were already in the hotel, that were living there. Sorry, you got to go find. We got to let these non-citizens in here that broke the law to get here in the first place, because these are our future voters. So this is where this all ties into where we are as a football team and a sports team, and how good are we really? Does our actions match our GPS and cell phone tower pings and our voice indexing? So when you understand what voice indexing, we can do algorithms on a group of people that we think will be talking about a certain entity, title, topic, discovery, and we write content. And it's coming true. So now Payton has to win today. It's a must win. Because if they don't win, they don't got to worry about it, because the quarterback they have isn't the big 4-year stud that he was when he first started. Because why? He grew his hair out. He's the stud muffin. He's doing commercials, signing autographs, and losing. Just like everybody, yeah, let's give this guy $25 million, Payton, and we'll forget the first draft choice. This is it. He's going to take us to the Super Bowl. Not on the record you have now. There's other teams that are just badass. But they're all badass teams. And it's all about where their social mind is at that present time when they go in the game. That's when artificial intelligence can't predict. It's always one step behind when it comes to live coverage. Because it can't. And then it can predict different things once you start playing the game. It can predict some things. See, I could have told Sean Payton, the coach that he needed. I did. I think I told everybody that it was Big John. And they went with the other guy. Almost defying what we were telling people. And look what's happening now. Sean Payton, the savior. It takes years to build legacies. But you start it with doing 18-0 record or something. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I do know. I'm just asking the question that someone else would say when they don't know, because they just are newcomers to the football. So working with artificial intelligence, we're able to create layers and layers and layers and layers of information and content that we believe newcomers, old comers, it doesn't matter. As long as they're coming to the game, paying those high ticket prices for those football players who are making mega money. The ones that aren't married have the most hottest girlfriends. Doesn't matter what color you are. Because sports relationships, it's all about the love of football and the love of money and having fun while you're there, living the fast lane, the fast life. That's why we had a song called Fast Lane. Anyways, so the prediction is that I believe with where the state of mind of where the coach is for Los Angeles and the rumors that are floating around in regards to Sean Payton and him keeping the job, and if he loses what the rest of all the games, I guarantee you, I can show you algorithms where certain people within the ownership of you can manage a store, but it doesn't mean you can manage a team. Even though you can manage a team of store employees, that's nothing like managing a football team with all those different minds and all their wants and needs and all the injuries and non-injuries, and then you got the cheerleaders on top of that. That's why I couldn't be a football player, because I'd be trying to talk to all the cheerleaders. Anyways, so I just love cheerleaders. Dallas Cowboys still are the best cheerleaders to me. And they got the coach, Big John, that Denver should have got. And these are the algorithms I'm showing everybody, so that maybe one day the Broncos will pull their heads out of their digital cracks and realize that the off-field antics that super players get into weigh on their mind, and they're not able to do. They don't have the eye of the tiger anymore. They talk it. They look good at practice, but when they get onto the game, one false move because they haven't been in the NFL too long, and they start melting. And then the seasoned pro players know this because they've been doing this for a while. And then they got people that are, uh, shadowing everybody on the field, and then whispering in their ears, "Hey, this is what you got to do." And so, anyways, right now, Eagles are a team that's chosen to go to the Super Bowl, and right now, the Broncos, I don't, they don't know how to go, and when people have ideas, to go and let them welcome their ideas and use anything that'll work off the field and on the field. And so we're going to see if Coach Sean Payton is worth his $20 million a year and then some, and or if he goes to the Rams. I know a good coach that would make Denver um, a Super Bowl, but I'm not saying that yet.